Now, during yesterday's NEO's Live's earning call, NEO's management revealed reasons why they plan to acquire, of course, some of the Jack's assets, which, of course, they said part of the reason to do that is to improve efficiency in the production of course their factories, which is something that is pretty good because over and above the of course the cost that Neo will save when they purchase these of course assets from Jack, there is of course efficiency that will improve, or that is expected to improve when you look into the production side of the business, which is something that is pretty amazing. Now, ladies and gents, Neo said that because of the acquisition which they are going to do or make, the production costs are expected to fall by 10% on both their factories, which means that Neo will be able to retain production costs by 10%, which is something that is pretty amazing. It made me to be really excited because then these will mean that Neo will be able to generate more revenues when they produce these cars, or the more cars they produce is the more revenues they will produce, because now the money that Neo was paying per vehicle to Jack, they'll be retaining that money. Now, this efficiency that Neo is talking about here, ladies and gents, it is very important because, like I said, it's going to, of course, improve their financial position. Because you will know that one of the things that Neo is doing is trying to cut unnecessary expenditure and slow down in terms of the long-term projects and focus on the kind of projects that makes financial sense. I mean, we know this from also their 10% cuts or job cuts, which they are implementing and should have completed with that towards the end of the month, as per what that report we read about the job cuts was mentioning. So this is something that is amazing, and it's making me to be really excited. I mean, as the new investor, personally, I think, yeah, Neo is just heading towards the right direction, and to see, of course, also their earnings improving. I mean, yesterday, it makes me to be really excited as the new investor. Now, ladies and gents, you will know that now in December, another big event that we are patiently waiting for, it is the Neo Day 2023, which is expected to be on the 23rd of December, or of this month, where Deutsche Bank today came out and said that chances are very high that we could see a yet another premium or ultra premium model or Neo model being revealed. This will be the most expensive model that will be found on Neo cars, as per what Deutsche Bank is saying. So we could see Neo revealing one of the most beautiful cars and the most expensive cars in Neo, because currently you will know that the most expensive car on Neo is the ES8, which cost around $70,000. So this, of course, the model that is to be launched, as Neo said that they will be launching another Neo model this year, chances are very high, as per Deutsche Bank, this could be an ultra premium vehicle, which is something that is pretty amazing, which will come, of course, at a very high cost, meaning that that is the vehicle that not so many people will be able to afford, which therefore means that even the units to be sold on a month to month will be very, very few. So this makes me to be really excited. But of course, over and above this unveiling, I personally think that another unveiling will be for the Neo sub-brand first model Alps. So we're going to see Alps probably officially, or Neo officially revealing their Alps model, which that will also be so much good, or that will be very exciting to us, the new investors, because that is, of course, the model or Alps sub-brand. It is a sub-brand that we've been waiting to see how the sub-brand looks like in terms of their models, and of course more details on when Neo plans to start selling that models, or those sub-brands models, which is something that is pretty amazing, because those models are the ones that are expected to boost sales or bring in more sales onto Neo. In fact, Deutsche Bank, still on the very same report, what they said is that they anticipate Neo to start selling their sub-brand models sometime in Q4 of 2024, and they say Neo in Q4 should be able to sell 20 to 25,000 of this sub-brand model, meaning that we could easily see Neo selling around or over 200,000 vehicles for the year 2024, when they include, of course, the sales that Neo will get from this sub-brand. Now those are the kind of news that we are waiting to see them being officially unveiled NEO Day 2024, and that is on the 23rd of December 2023. So I'm hoping for the best, and I look forward to these, of course, bullish news that we are to receive on NEO Day 2023, and also the news of NEO, ladies and gents, acquiring Jack assets. This is good news, because then NEO is going to independently start producing their own vehicles, which is something that is pretty good, and as they said, is going to cut production cost by 10%, which is pretty amazing, as NEO does all this thing to make sure that they get profitable as soon as possible. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos. If you think that this video was amazing, don't forget to hit that like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you buy new for the very first time, it also always good or wise for you to do your own due diligence, so that at least you don't get to panic sell when you see the volatility that this stock does on the market. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.